today, our next honoree is Mr. Christopher Silvera, Secretary Treasurer, Principal Officer of Teamsters Global Gateway. Chris is one of the longest serving principal officers in the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, known for his courage, conviction, and unshakable advocacy. His historic negotiations at Metro North to championing civil workers' rights, his leadership has inspired a generation and strengthened the labor movement through action, through vision, and unwavering solidarity. Mr. Christopher. Oh, yeah. There's a bit of a height difference here. Sorry.
Well, first I want to thank Frank for not taking the guys out of the room. I appreciate that. Nothing worse than singing to an empty room. Thank all the sponsors. I want to thank Local 282 and their leadership, Thomas Giswaldi and company, who continue to provide a space for us to have this event. But I got some things to say. Might take more than 2 minutes. Might piss some of you off. But if I can get to my car before you get to me.
What the hell?
So yeah, this guy named Mamdani that became the mayor of New York City. Pissed a lot of people off. But people act like this guy overthrew the government. He was democratically elected. Our movement was built by people that were identified as communists, socialists, anarchists, and just downright buck crazy. So these words are not words that you should be afraid of. Because when we want to identify who our enemy is, Jeff Bezos identifies as a capitalist. Musk, a capitalist. Chase Manhattan Bank, capitalist. So when you say you're in labor and you're afraid of a socialist, you're on the wrong side of this world. I just wanted to clear that up. Separately from that, I want to thank the people that I've met here. Frank, no one can top your words, because it is true. None of us rides by ourselves. None of us ride on our own thoughts. I know I've had quite a few dopey ideas myself that somebody was smart enough to talk me out of. I've been blessed I am the longest tenured principal officer in the International Brotherhood of Teamsters. This will be my last run. They're running against my entire board and they left me behind, so somebody's trying to punish the living crap out of me. I wanted to make a distinction with Kevin McCaffrey and Mr. Duso. There's a difference between a Republican. Eisenhower was a Republican. Jacob Javits was a Republican. These guys are Confederates. They attacked the Congress. They smear feces in the Congress, led there by someone who feels it's okay. If you feel January 6th is okay, phew, God help you. Because America is 350 million people. China, about 1.3 million. Billion, excuse me. India, about 1.4 billion. They don't have no problems, because there ain't no black folks there, all Chinese. Nobody else there but Indians in India. So they don't have a DEI issue. But we do. Because we live in a country that until 1920, women couldn't vote. Until the mid-70s, they couldn't even have a credit card. Had difficulties buying a house. So this ain't no paradise that y'all like to make it out to be all the time. We need to be very clear about this. But when you have 350, you say all hands on deck, except you, and her. Now you're down to about 75 million. The other guy got 1.4 million rowing the boat, billion rowing the boat. The other guy got 1.3 billion rowing the boat. You got 75 million. How fast and how far you think you're going in your boat? So we need to not be afraid of diversity, not be afraid of people because they look different than you or speak different from you. Because when the Italians came here, they said the same things about them. And when the Irish came here, they said the same things about them. And the Greeks and the Germans. They have said some nasty things about every immigrant group that ever came up in this joint right here. Stop it. Push back against this. Because you can't afford it. Elon Musk is worth $400 billion. That's 400,000 million. He could spend $1 million a year for the next 4,000 years and still not be broke. But he won't give you a pension. He won't pay you real wages. 300,000 black women lost their jobs and work for the federal government. 1 million workers lost collective bargaining rights. And we still sitting around here like things are hunky-dory. It ain't. Do you remember PATCO? In the year preceding PATCO, we were 20% of organized labor in America. Today we are at 6. What do you think happens after this go round? So you need to get ready. Get the women, get the black ones, get the Puerto Ricans, get the Dominicans. Put your boots on, put your hard hat on, put your bulletproof vest on, because we're going to have to go to war. If we're going to be able to afford a future in this country. Thank you very much.